Hi, this is Josh, and this is a video review of Purr Pals for the Nintendo DS. I'm first going to go over the game mechanics, show you how the game works, how it plays, what's going on, and then I'm going to give you a few opinions on the game. For the most part, I'll be comparing this game to Nintendogs because they're both very similar in the way they are laid out and the way they play. So sit back and relax and get ready for some kittens. Lots of kittens. Let's first run you through adopting a kitten. As you can see there, I have Wilson, a cat I already set up, and I'm just going to go select a new kitten and see what's available to me. On the bottom screen, we can see there's Wilson and Adopt a Kitten. I'm going to click on Adopt a Kitten. Now on the bottom screen, we have a whole list of cats and their prices. On the top screen, we have pictures of the kittens, and you can see many different breeds of cats are represented in this game. Now if you want to, you can use the control pad to move around and get a better look at that cat, because everyone wants a kitten that looks cute. Different cats have different prices, and also different abilities. I should say, different mannerisms, different needs, different wants. Different cats are different prices. You can't buy them all at first. You have to go do some things with the cheaper cat, and then work your way up and get cash for a more expensive cat. Clicking on Get Info shows you how much food, cleanliness, affection, and play that they need on a daily basis. And I'm just going to click OK. You can have up to 5 cats at a time in the game. If you want to have a different cat, you can always donate him, which you'll see here in a moment. There's a donate option. You basically drop him off at the pound, electronically. I'm just going to choose Wilson, because he's a nice kid and I played with a bit, and I have a few things for. So here we go. Here's Wilson. Wilson is my cute little Maine Coon breed of cat. He's nice. He meows. He's electronic. And he's pawing for affection. I haven't played with him for a bit, so he needs a bit of, well, upkeeping. Let's go do that. On the bottom screen, we have a few options. The spray bottle to spray your cat, how much money you have, and clicking on it shows I only have $5, but I've had penalties for not actually playing with my cat. By clicking on the piggy bank, I can get some allowance money that's due for me. Now I have $10. The question button shows me what he needs: food, cleanliness, affection, and play. That's his traits in general for his species. And here's what he needs. Notice he's rather neglected. I should be, arrested for the way I've treated this cat. So let's go get him up to date. Yeah, that question mark's going to throb for a while, because I need to do some things. Here are the basic options you have in the game. First off, let's give the cat some kitty love. Kitty love requires you to basically stroke your kitten. That's right, you stroke your kitten. Just keep stroking him. Stroke that kitten good. Oh yeah. Stroke the kitten. And you can just keep stroking the kitten for a long time. If you use the control pad, you can move around and get a different view of your kitten and stroke him elsewhere. This is not an invite for you to do inappropriate stroking to your cat. Seriously, don't abuse your electronic kitten. You'll go to hell for it. And now my kitten's comatose. Oh no, he's been a bad kitten, so I'm going to spray him with a spray bottle. I'm pretty sure you can sort of kind of train your cat, or at least torture him with the spray bottle. And now he's run away, and I'll just stroke him some more. This is essentially what you need to do to get your cat happy. I'd recommend a screen cover for your DS, otherwise you'll have tons of kitty scratches on your touchpad. Let's move away from this. Now, as you can see, his love meter has gone down. He's a bit happier. Not quite happy enough, but happier. Now let's feed the kitten. I only have one type of food. There are 4 you can get and buy. To feed your cat, you just grab a food and you shake. You shake until the food's in the food dish. You just can't click on it. No, you gotta shake. And once it's there, the cat will start eating on the top screen. And now he's less hungry. And he's still eating. He'll eat for a while. Oh yes. Next up is the litter box. They've actually made a small game out of you cleaning up cat turds. To clean up a turd, you rub it away. That's right, you gotta rub all those kitty turds away. If you haven't touched your cat, played with your cat, opened up the DS for a while, you'll get a lot of turds. I once got about 50 turds, literally. 50 kitty turds. Now, if you want to speed it up, you can actually choose the litter box, or the new litter option in the top right-hand corner. Or you can sit here and basically scrub the turds away. Oh yes, innovative DS play right here. Turd scrubbing. Grooming your kitten is highly important, otherwise he'll get these fleas that appear on him. To clean your kitten, you select the clean button, and then you rub your kitten. Using the control pad, you can move around your kitten. And you just keep scrubbing. Scrubbing, scrubbing, scrubbing. And eventually, your kitten will become cleaner. Now, if you're in the red, as my kitten is for his cleanliness option, you'll have to do this several times. I believe to get it down from the top to the bottom with my kitten, it takes about 5 times. So, keeping your kitten clean is very important. As you can see, he's now cleaner. Not all the way clean, but cleaner. The most fun option for you to do is probably the play button. I have 4 things to play with right now. The first is the wind-up mouse. The bottom screen has this little doohickey. The doohickey requires you to twirl. This winds up your mouse on top. As you can see, the little tiny bubble in the middle is filling up with twirliness. Now then you just hit it when you're done, and off it goes. And your kitten, oh look how happy he is. He's chasing it. Maybe kind of chasing it. And you just do that over and over and over again. And he'll be happy. Playful happy. The mouse isn't that much fun to play with for you. Next up is the butterfly. The butterfly actually requires you to blow into your DS's microphone. By selecting it, you'll find a butterfly that'll appear on the top screen. You just blow into the microphone and it propels the butterfly up, and the kitten will chase it. Hopefully. And you just keep blowing. Literally, you blow to keep your kitten happy. My personal favorite is the string. Use the control pad to move around, well, you as an individual, and use the bottom touchpad to actually twirl around the rod. So you are actually playing with a stick with a string on the end of it. And you can do fun things, and the kitten will run and chase after you. It is by far the most fun cat toy to play with. And sometimes your kitten actually isn't interested in you at all. Bad kitty. Lastly is the ball. The ball is actually just like the ball in Nintendogs. You grab the ball, and you throw the ball. You grab the ball, and you throw the ball. And the kitten will chase after it. Somehow I find this degrading. Kittens don't really play fetch. They just kind of run around and chase after things. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but kittens just don't seem that all interested in running after balls and playing fetch in real life. So that's the whole ball throwing game right there. You do that over and over again. All that playing got my kitten down on the whole play meter. As you can see, his now grooming and food and love need to be, well, rechecked again. 5 minutes of gameplay means I have to go back and brush the cat. Extras. If you want to, you can move around to the different rooms of your apartment. Well, you can play. It just moves your kitten to like outside. There really is no difference in what happens where. Shopping. Buying supplies. With the allowance you have or money you gain elsewhere, you can buy things. Like food. Or litter. They do different things. They're pretty evident. This game wants you to buy lots of accessories. I could buy a fishing rod or a dump truck, but I'm not going to. I don't have the cash. I can also buy water bowls for my cat to drink out of. Or baskets for him to sleep in. And the top screen shows you the different toys and items that you can buy. A nice 3D view of things. And here's the fishing pole, a bowl, and let's see if I can find a basket. No, there's a basket. So different things for you to buy. Something I find highly degrading is the kitten dress-up area. They want you to buy lots of collars, tags, hats. Yes, kitten hats. There's a whole list of kitten hats. And kittens eyewear. Nosewear even. I'm kind of finding it interesting that they only have 6 toys to play with, but yet like 50 hats to buy. And here are the hats your kitten can have. A chef hat, a Chinese hat, clown hat, even a pimp hat. I like the pimp hat. I would actually make my kitten a pimp. That's right. Pimp that kitten. That's what this should be called. Pimp my kitten. The game wants you to pimp your kitten. Wow. On that note, you can also pimp your apartment out. With money you earn, you can change the decor of your apartment. Because for some reason that's really important to this game. I guess if you get bored you can just change things, a lot of things. Yeah, that's the gist of buying in this game. Now if you need money, you can play games and get cash. Such as the music game, which is actually a rhythm-based game that has you, well, you have to watch and see. You just touch the notes when they come across the screen. Let's try an easy one, Twinkle Twinkle. My personal best is 100%. Can I do it again? I don't know. The top screen shows 4 kittens and they'll sing the parts. That's right, they're going to sing along with you. Let's hear them sing. And for my efforts playing an easy song, I think I get $1. And now the cats. Let's watch them sing, because this game is all about being really cute. Once more, Mary Had a Little Lamb with cats. And there we have it, another $1 for me. Let's try a new song. Let's try a more difficult song. Ooh, the opera Carmen, because we all know cats love opera. I think at this point you get the idea. Let's quit. For doing a hard song, you get $5 if you get above a 90%. There's also Cupid, which has you firing arrows at hearts. Use the bottom touchscreen to draw the arrow back and to aim, and the top screen shows you, well, hearts with cats next to them. The game is really easy. And there you have it, me shooting arrows at hearts with cats. It is actually as boring as it looks. It's not fun at all. Nor is it really that challenging, you just shoot left or right. Left or right. Yeah, that's about it. It's not a very fun game. The copycat game plays like the old game Simon. You just touch the patterns in the order that they come at you. And so, I'm not good at this game, as you'll eventually watch here. You don't get a whole lot of cash for this either. Maybe if you did really well. Anyway, that's enough of that. That's kind of a boring game. Moving on. The last one is alley-oop, which requires you to use the ball again and make baskets throwing your rubber ball into a basket. I'm very poor at this game. Uh, it's not a great game. If you have skill with the touchpad and throwing virtual balls, you can make a lot of cash. But I do not have those ball throwing skills on the DS. As anyone who has watched my Mario Basketball DS video knows, I'm not too good at basketball in the virtual world. Let's skip this. And that was all the games you can play in this game. Now if you want to, you can customize your cat, your accessories, or your room with the things you bought. I'm not going to degrade the cats in that manner. Now if you want to, you can go to do a cat show. By dressing up your cat, paying an entrance fee, and keeping him clean, you can enter a cat show and win cash. This is the equivalent of you teaching a dog tricks in Nintendogs. Because cats really can't do tricks. A cat fashion show, that's what you get in this game. A cat fashion show. Now if I wanted to, I can come back tomorrow and actually do the cat show, but I don't want to degrade my kitten in that way, so I'm not going to show you it. But just know, if you want to do a cat show, you can. Lastly is the friends option. If you have a friend with a DS in this game, you can have your cats mingle together in an online environment. Play, show off your pimping that you've done to your cat. But since I don't have any friends with this game, nor would I actually be surprised if any of them ever would want this, I'm not going to be able to show you that option. So that is a complete rundown of the game, all the different features, games, basic fun elements that there are to this game. You've seen it all. And now, my opinion. As a personal preference in life, I actually prefer cats over dogs, but yet in this game, it just doesn't do it for me. I think Nintendogs is more of a solid, more fun, more interesting game than this game ever could have been. Just the fundamental difference in cat and dog ownership make this a very difficult sell. In Nintendogs, you can train a dog to do tricks. You can take it for a walk. You can do interesting things with your dog. I mean, the tricks thing is pretty darn cool when you think about it. In this game, to make up for the fact that cats really can't be taught tricks, I mean really any cat owner can tell you it's hard to make a cat do really much of anything, they have to have you pimp your cat out with a cat fashion show, which seems degrading and disturbing, and honestly, if I was a cat and had to wear a hat, maybe a little Chinese hat with glasses and a nose, I'd probably kill myself. It's disturbing. The cat fashion show, while interesting, just doesn't make up for the fact that this game is just you taking care of a cat. I mean, as you saw in the brief gameplay, by the time I was done doing all the cleaning and taking care of the cat, the first thing I had done had already gotten up to the point again that I had to do it again. Such as, if I fed the cat first, then I did all the other options. By the time I was done, I'd have to feed the cat again. Honestly, the refresh time on these things is just too quick. And if you don't take care of your cat, I mean, he gets fleas within like 20 minutes. I mean, seriously, what kind of cat gets fleas in 20 minutes? It's disturbing. I also find the little small games, the mini games, the ball tossing and things. I mean, the only interesting, really decently interesting one is the rhythm game. But it kind of seems out of place in this thing. And now my cat's in a... Watch this, he's just twirling. I don't know why. He's stuck in some strange online cat glitch. Yeah, poor kitty. The one thing I do find fun is the whole, well, playing with your kitten. That's basically the only thing I find to be extremely fun to do. The ball tossing, the string playing, the mouse twirling, and the butterfly blowing. That's basically the gist of it. I find that to be the most fun part of this game. Besides that, it just doesn't appeal to me as an individual. If dressing up kittens in strange outfits appeals to you, then this is your game. But for the rest of us, I would say no. There are much better virtual pets out there, or really just get a real cat. I mean, they're much more fun, and you can actually cuddle with it and hug it, and it's actually there to greet you when you come home. I mean, seriously, virtual pets, cats are just not the best virtual pet. I think virtual iguana might be like the next step down from virtual cat. I seriously, it's just not that great. So, there you have it. This is a pretty well put together game, but it's just not all that fun. Unless you really, really, really want a virtual cat, in which case this would be your best option. But seriously, don't get a virtual cat. They take all your time and effort from you. Wait, exactly like a real cat. Maybe this game is perfect. Hmm.